We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Khalil Herbert on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. Just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Derrick Henry getting him on the ground. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff now, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Dodge the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest that ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Now Tua to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go again with Taylor. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. Trying to get it with the option here. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face second down.
It's second down and 10.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's running with it. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
On trying to get some more. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Again. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Tua now from the gun. A throw right side finds Cup. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Herbert on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. From the gun, Goff finds him over the middle. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
Goff on third. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And as it stands, he could close out this season as the league's leader in receiving yards out of the backfield. Tagovailoa on first down. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
From the gun, a run for Henry. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
He's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Browns first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. A gain of 12.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Shotgun snap here to go. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, they've emphasized those things that he found success on with that opening drive.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And
he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. They'll check it down to Taylor. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And all set now, first and 10.
That's another Bengals first down.
Tua off the play fake. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
48-yard line.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. And that one's going to hit the turf. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. On first down, they'll start with Gibson. Shoots away from one. And this play's going to come to an end of the 27. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Goff setting to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
To Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Dumped off to his running back. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
That's good for a Browns first down. A gain of 13 yards.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Browns first down.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going with King Henry here. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Goff. Throws caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Goff has it knocked out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look for him. And it is good. No problems there on on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
He was covered by
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And he forced a 4th down.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick on the draw to Gibson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. This is ahead for about 5. Tre'Davious White there on the stop. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the option, here's Gibson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Sit tight, more from Paycor Stadium on the other side. So 1st down from the 41. From the gun, Goff. Complete, Derrick Henry. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bengals 33.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
No gain on the
As
play.
they'll get together and
It's
discuss
4th
with
down.
4th down coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Bengals 7.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First down, here's Tua. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
And the Bengals first down.
Tagovailoa on first down. That's going to be caught on his back. Taylor. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Tua again. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag.
That penalty is declined.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. Deebo Samuel deep to return this. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. So a 2-score game here at... Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the 2nd half. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down, here's an option. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes a Diggs out left. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Stephon Diggs. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Throw right side. Finds Cup. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the
Neutral
first.
zone infraction. Defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Taylor. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to it before it's released and alter that throw. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Herbert on the return. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Cobb. This one's to Slayton, left side. He's hit just before he can pick up that first, so 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd
And send him over right. Off to throw here, it's 3rd and 2. That's complete to Goddard. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
7-yard gain.
7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cleveland.
Design bootleg here. Throw left side, complete. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it with King Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap here to go. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And that is how you get a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Dive play straight ahead. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Omar Spates on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Tua off the play fake. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage once again. That 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
When the challenge is when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd and goal, Goff. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Goff's going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The Browns get there and take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they actually pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning to the left. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Goff to the air now. Got in the upper receiver screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Gibson here from the gun. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
At the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun, Goff. Brought in. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Goff setting to throw. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. He's there for the interception. Christian Gonzalez has it. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. He's on the ground. Taylor. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. Brings it in at the 12. He dodged the tackle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Complete to number 88.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Goff back to throw. Completed over the middle. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Trying to sneak here. Goff. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down throw from Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Looking to throw. Goff. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
He was defended by
Browns are lining up to punt. And they could really use a good one here. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. New set of downs for them from the 31. Going play action. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Tua now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Going with a screen to Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Taylor. A gain of 6. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Taylor trying to run for this first. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Taylor. A gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tua. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Thought that this might be 4-down territory for him here, Brock, but they are lining up for a field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
On the return, here's Gibson. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Browns and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. On 1st down, it's Goff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to get a few here. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Goff on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. And down, they need 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Down in the 4th. Offense staying out there for this.
Sets up 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, it's Gibson. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Browns.
Now tosses that quickly out wide. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
on 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
a gain of 12
We get a
yards.
timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
First down.
May still have 2 to work with in this final
Gain of
quarter.
12.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout.
3-yard pickup.
And with another one
Brings up
gone, they're going to have
2nd
just
and
1
7.
remaining this game. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Look on the draw to Gibson. Oh, he lost the football. Now the Bengals have it. No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Cincinnati just about set for its next. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Now gone. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Browns leading by 11. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. We've set it downs for them from the 31. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. The throw right side finds Cup. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's a gain of 9.
Second down, looking for options. Finds Cup once more. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 41.
First down, here's Tua. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. T.J. Watt on the coverage.
Here's Tua again. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
Third down and 10.
Now to throw. Running right side by Moore. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the first down.
Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Taylor, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa again. That's Cup on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This one's to Kirk out left side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here he is to throw. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
All right, Tua and his offense going for 2 here.
The Bengals will line up.
Here he is to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Down inside 30 seconds now. No way to get this football. And the Browns are on that one. So that should just about do it here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's